It was so welcoming, so I got comfortable. So I was given the anesthesia, and I was told to say the music that I would love to listen. But when I'm struggling to give the music, I just went off. They did their thing, and guys, I was told my surgery is just a 2 to 3 hour thing and I'm done. Do you know, I got to the theater table at 2:15. Yes, 2:15. I left theater at 1 a.m. Yes, 1 a.m. Wow. So Pauline is here. She has been done. She has been operated. The surgery has gone well. I've been taken to the recovery room, and an hour later, I just find myself. I hear some sound from far. I just could hear some sound from far, and as I could hear the sound from far, I tried not to regain my conscience back, and I started calling my husband, like, babe. The nurse who was taking care of me, she jumped up and told me to calm down, but I couldn't hear, but I could feel someone touch me, and called the doctor and told the doctor, I've had her call babe. So who came with her? The person who came with her, who is babe? And they started looking for this person who's called babe. But my husband came and they told him, your wife has responded. She has finally woken up. You just go where we had given her a bed and wait for her. We are coming. So they pushed me with their bed, with the trolley bed. They pushed me to my bed, and I'd woken up, but I was feeling drowsy. So I was given the bed. I was told to sleep for like 5 minutes. I slept again for like 5 minutes, and then they forced me wake up and told me to drink some water. So I took some water, and immediately I took water, I felt like going to the toilet to swim. And they were so happy about it, because if they give you water to drink after the surgery, they give you water, that is stomach. I'm talking about your stomach. If they give you some water to drink and immediately you feel like going to the swim, it's a plus, because you're okay. There is no leakage anywhere. So they were sure if I drink water and go to the toilet, I'm good to go. And it happened. I went to the toilet and told me, girl, you're good to go. So they prepared me. They told me all I wanted. They gave me the medicine that they had, and what I had to buy, they also told me to buy. And I was not admitted. I had to go home. When we were going home, that's when my husband was telling me, babe, it was found out that you have endometriosis. And I'm like, what is endometriosis? I've never had such a name, not even ever had. I couldn't even pronounce the name. Endometriosis was a hard name for me to pronounce. So I was like, what's that? They told me, you had kind of growth. The endometrium had grown outside the uterus instead of inside. And he tried to explain to me what endo was. And for sure, it was a blow for me. So we got home. I couldn't even sleep in my bed. I felt so painful. The pain was so intense. As in, after the surgery pain, it was so intense. So I couldn't even go to bed. I just wanted to lie flat, somewhere flat on the floor. And we had an extra mattress. My husband put the mattress for me there, and I could sleep there that night. And they didn't even sleep. They stayed there watching me, how I was reacting to the medicine and everything. So the next day I woke up and I tried to remember the name he was telling me, but since I was still drowsy, I couldn't even figure out more. He told me, you have to relax. I'll tell you when you feel good completely. I'm going to tell you more about the surgery, how it went. I was okay. So 1 week later, at least I could sit, I could listen, but I was so weak. My body was so weak because it was my first surgery. So still my body was so extremely weak. He tried explaining to me, the effects of endo, what they saw in my body. No, what I didn't know is when I was undergoing the surgery, they were in a dry theater. They were in a dry theater. The dry theater is when the gyna or the doctor is doing the operation, you're on the other side. not in the same theater room, but the other side of the theater room, you see what is being done. Yeah. So I was undergoing a procedure called laparoscopy. Yeah. Laparoscopy is just some bikini cuts, and they put cameras in your tummy and try to find the problem where it is. So he told me you underwent a laparoscopy and you had endometriosis, and that was sorted. So we just hope and pray that you get healed so fast and you get back to your feet, because I was getting worse. So I was like, okay, fine. So we stayed there with him for a whole month. He didn't go to work. A friend of mine joined me. She was there to take care of me. By then it was a festive season. So guys, remember, it was on 25th when I was undergoing this surgery. So all that week until the 1st, it was a festive season. So my friends were coming in and checking up on me, took care of me. At least my husband could relax or even sleep for an hour or so. And things were getting good. So I'm there, I'm thinking of myself, no, I would love to know what is this endometriosis. So I took my phone, as I was just lying down, I took my phone, Googled what is endometriosis. I truly wanted to understand what endo is. I Googled endo, I learned more about it, and now I came to see the side effects or the effects of endo. So many people so many women who have endo, chances of getting pregnant are very low. But I never gave that in my mind, because I knew my time would come, and definitely one day I'll ever get pregnant. So I learned to live with it and understand what is endo and love and appreciate myself more. So what I would advise young women is, kindly, if you just find something funny in your body, something you're undergoing very painful menstrual periods, funny pains in your body when you're about to have your menses, or when you have you see something different in your menses, try and check a gyna on time. I wouldn't tell you for me, I would say I was taking so much of pills to prevent getting pregnant when I had my eggs, but I would also like to tell women, don't use so much of pills in your body. So I can't say if e-pills or the pills that I was using are the cause of my endometriosis, but I suffered a lot. So young women, don't take your sweet much time saying that I'll wait until when I'm 40, 50. You never know. You might give yourself 10 years to get pregnant, and you just find you can't get pregnant at all. I took my time. I gave myself time. I wanted to get pregnant at this age. So if I've not hit this age, I don't want to be pregnant. Little did I know I would have this condition. I would have endometriosis. But I came to know that endo heals, and still with endo you can get pregnant. Why did I say that? I've seen so many people like Kambua, people like she's called who? Njambi, people like Corazon Kwamboka. All these people had endometriosis, and they have become pregnant. So endo is not a bad thing, but it's a challenging condition. But once you have endo, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to get pregnant. No, don't have that mind. With endo, if well treated, good medication, and everything is sorted well, you're going to be good. So guys, I know my days are coming. I'm so excited. I'm super happy about it. It's me now to tell you the good news about it. So stick to this video. If you have ever gone through endometriosis, or if you have ever gone through a painful menstrual or fibroids, comment down below. Let us know. Let us share this information out to women or to people who fear to speak themselves out. It's nothing to be shy about, or it's nothing to fear about. It's all about you to be helped and to heal faster. Endo is not a death disease. Fibroids, it's not a death disease. Or your periods, it's not a shame. All you need is good treatment and taking good care of yourself. So guys, In the next video, I'm going to tell you on what or how I'm taking my life sweet. Until the next,